1% and above, you're getting your tax cuts. But if you're poor and you're in the middle class, you're getting them taxes. That was designed so you could continue to be oppressed. They couldn't, like Trump could have easily made shit right, but he didn't care about that. He wants to make sure his pockets are right.
Yeah, he cares about money.
He cares about the rich. That's it. People voted him in, thinking that he's gonna make America great again. Now he's making America worse.
Bring it up.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
So who's the wicked? Who's the earth? Who's the wicked that's running the earth? Just call a spade a spade. Who's that? Yeah. Just say it. You're not on camera. No, we're not running the earth right now. America is running the earth. America sets policies and taxes on other nations, tariffs on other nations, sanctions on other nations. Where's the black man doing that? Where's the Israelite man doing that? What's struggling to make ends meet? You know. So we're not the wicked that's ruling the earth. Read that, finish that off.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
You see this image right here? During the Middle Ages or the Dark Ages, black men ruled. Our Israelites ruled. But over time, the iconoclasm came in. Right. They changed our image from being black to white. Yes. They changed the color. Read?
If not where, and who is he?
So who is this man? Give me Malachi 1 verse 4. We're going to reveal this man to you. So you don't ever have to guess who that wicked is that runs the earth.
Bring it up.
Read. The book of Malachi, chapter 1 and verse 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places.
So at one time, Edom fell during the Roman Empire fell. And then Septimius Severus came along, a black man, an Israelite man, and then took over Rome. And then a couple empires later, read, we return.
But we will return and build the desolate places.
When did that happen? During the Renaissance period. They came back in power. They destroyed our what's called our kingdoms that we had in Europe. Right. Read. You can read a book called Nature Knows No Color Line that shows you the Moors that ruled England. Read.
Thus said the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down.
Eventually, the Lord's going to throw down. The Lord's going to bring down vengeance, bring down fire, that nuclear destruction. Read.
And they shall call them the border of wickedness.
What did God call them?
The border of wickedness.
So people may say there's some good white people. Of course, there's some good amongst the few. Yeah. There's some good people amongst the majority. Like the Israelites, we have many righteous prophets, but amongst a bunch of us, there are very few of us. But God calls them as a nation. The what?
The border of wickedness.
That's the wicked that runs the earth. The white man. They set laws in place that you have to abide by.
Bring it up.
And the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever.
See, the Lord has righteous hatred against his people forever. There's nothing you can say about it to defend it. Nothing I can say. The Lord has that. And why? Because Ezekiel, we say, quote the brotherly covenant. Because Esau and Jacob, we were brothers. We were literally brothers. But because the hatred that trickled down to Esau's line, he continued to put us in repression and slavery. And one of the first nations of Esau was Amalek. And God said, you can have a war with them for generation to generation, and eventually they're going to be wiped out. Don't worry about it. It was Ezekiel 35 verse 3 there. But don't worry about it. Okay, so you found out that you are God. You are an Israelite. Give me Isaiah 14 verse 2. The world that you see is coming to an end very quickly. prophecies, people say, these prophecies in the Bible, they didn't really take heed to it like 50 years ago. But now you see it before your eyes rapidly. Things will come to pass quickly. So you need to fix up before the Most High fixes you. And you don't want the Most High fix you. I don't want the Most High fix me. Because the way the Most High deals with things, yeah. The Lord said, don't fear men that could kill body, but fear him that could kill both soul and body. You don't want that type of hell, man. People say only God could judge me. You gotta have a man judge you, then God judge you.
Right. Give me that. The book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 2.
So this is, if you repent and keep God's commandments in favor of Christ, this is your reward. Read that.
What club was that at?
That was admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
But the Zulu nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again, 31. Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Verse 1, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
The Lord's going to have mercy on his people. Jacob, read.
And will yet choose Israel.
Read.
And set them in their own land.
So we're not going to do the setting our people in our own land. We're just out here to warn you and get you back on this path of righteousness. Read.
And the strangers shall be joined with them.
So what's going to happen to the other races? Those are the strangers. Read.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
We're going to bring them, we're going to take them and bring them to our kingdom. And what we're going to do with these people?
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
Don't you think God's the just God? Don't you think God is not going to, what's it called? Give. If you can't continue to do evil for generations and generations and get off scot-free.
No, of course not.
Like, if you keep stealing, you eventually can go to prison. You can get caught and go to prison. Same thing for these people. You stole us for generations. You put us in your fields. You tortured us. You raped our women. You raped our fathers. You raped our kids. And now you still continue to put in policies to make sure that we continue to be on the bottom. Even though you have the power to get us out. This is the reward of the wicked. Read that again. Take them to your place.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
For slaves. Read.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
Because in Bermuda, in America, South America, Central America, Europe, China, so on and so forth, we were captives in the land. We were slaves in the land. We were the working class of the land. Look at this. I'll put it like this. You know the tax cuts Trump was talking about? Those tax cuts only work on the rich. So if you're the top 1% and above, you're getting your tax cuts. But if you're poor and you're in the middle class, you're getting them taxes. That was designed so you could continue to be oppressed. They could have, like Trump could have easily made shit right. But he didn't care about that. He wants to make sure his pockets are right.
Yeah, he cares about money.
He cares about the rich. That's it. People voted him in, thinking that he's gonna make America great again.
Right.
Now he's making America worse.
Bring it out.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. nation is